Hello, folks. How you guys doing? I am Deadman Apollo, the world's most radiant skeleton. みんな来てくれてありがとう。俺は Deadman Apollo. 世界一番輝くな骸骨。Folks, today we're gonna draw. What's her name? Mizumiya Su. Wow. I almost forgot about the name. なんか、ちょっと名前忘れちゃった。まあいい。We're gonna draw Sue. This is the nightmare one to draw because of the braids. これは難しそう。めっちゃ難しそう。Oh, this one's gonna be hard. But I did end up finding a really nice. And can't talk. You guys can't even hear me? Oh, you can. Never mind. I thought I was muted. ちょっと俺はミュートだったと思ったんだけど大丈夫。Where was I? I ended up taking a screenshot of a perfect pose reference. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the way she's posed. With this is gonna be easy. And you know, her proportions on her face, they're kind of like the skeleton too, aren't they? It's fate. It's fate. なんか、これいい。Yo, for Blue Blood 2 and Yakiniku, how you guys doing? みんな来てくれてありがとう。Oh man, this is gonna be hard. これは難しい。This is really gonna be hard. どうしよう。できるかな？Am I gonna be able to do this? Will I fail or will I succeed? なんか難しそうこれ。ちょっとレイアウト作りましょう。Layer. I bought a. Just want to talk for a second. I bought a DSLR camera. Well, it's a mirrorless. なんか俺カメラを買ったんだけど、どうやって使えば本当にわからん。I don't really know how to use this properly. Look, I'm gonna take a picture. Did you hear? I took a picture. I didn't really want to buy it, to be honest. いや、実は買わなかったこれでもなんか俺のもうすぐプロジェクトやるそのプロジェクトのためにこれを買った。So I'm gonna do like a project soon and I need this camera for that. Oh man, I really didn't want it. It's a Sony Alpha mirrorless. Oh, listen. You guys can't. Oh. That was a terrible picture. 嫌な写真撮った。まあ、後でこの骸骨の写真を撮ります。So later on, we're going to take a picture of the finished skeleton through the monitor and we're going to see how it ends up looking. I didn't really want that camera, but I'll just resell it when I'm done using it. I bought it used. Caught in 4K. プロジェクトは完成時に売ります、このカメラ。But yeah, I'm gonna fucking sell it later. I don't really have a passion in photography, but there are like multiple other reasons why I needed it. Like a good example actually. Let me select that color. A good example actually. You know when because I want to do 3D stuff, right? And the thing is, when you use a virtual camera for 3D animation and whatever, they work basically exactly like real cameras. So by learning how to use a real camera, you'll be able to get pretty proficient with using one in like a 3D software. Oh shit, how do we start here? Look at her hair. なんか前髪はそうね。Caught in 4K. I bought it for like $250. It's a Sony Alpha 5100. It's in really good shape for being like a 10-year-old camera, to be honest. Doesn't have a large shutter count either. 前髪はこの子の前髪はちょっと面白いね。Her hair is kind of interesting, isn't it? Kind of goes like this, and then 難しいこれ。Ooh, oh boy. The braids, though, they're gonna fuck me up. これは一番難しいかも。どうしよ We just gotta get started, right? You know, maybe I also gotta sprinkle in some non-drawing streams soon. So I wanna get back into Silent Hill because I never beat that. I got to the prison. And then I just got distracted. Well, off stream I was playing Metaphor as well. Wanted to just kind of beat that. I beat it yesterday. It was pretty good. 昨日メタフォールをクリアしました。めっちゃいいゲームだった。the fucking difficulty though, it takes a nosedive at the end of it. I'm not gonna go into spoilers, of course. Good luck drawing this, Yola. It's so over for me. It's so over. Refuse to apologize to Bluebird team. Apologize to them, Cyber. They did a good job with the Silent Hill remake. I thought it was gonna be bad too, but it was good. It was a good game. God damn it. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm very far into it though. So I think later this week, I'm going to just do a stream where I play until I finish it. We're not gonna stop until we beat it. Oh, you can't hear it? Thank you for noticing. There it is. And the song just ended. There we go. Same song as yesterday. Well, not yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday. As 2 days ago. Nice. Every time they did a game about mental health, they were bad. Well, they did a good one now. Then again, it wasn't really their writing. So, but I'm pretty sure they learned a lot. I'm pretty sure they learned a lot, Cyber. They're gonna make a great next game. Will they? It's really funny though. The Bluebird team, they were like, it's good because it was Silent Hill 2. Bluebird team, they came out and said, we're done making bad games. Like, they admit that their previous games weren't that good. And that takes balls. Yeah, they should just make a new game, in my opinion. Just a new IP. The front of her hair, I can't comprehend it. It's like, it's such a weird little pattern. Let me look at it again. They did? They patented the split screen thing? Why would they do that? And again, not like other people in the past use the feature like that. But that's kind of shitty. It is shitty that developers can just patent game features like that. They patented I can't pronounce that word. Patent a feature and then no one else can ever use it in their games. Nazadaro. Yo, Petra, how you doing? You know, this is something I haven't done in a while. For Blue Blood, Yakinikun, Yola of Oz, Cyber, Petra, For Blue Blood, Yakinikun, Cyber, Yola of Oz. Thank you guys for coming. Dinka Hakumai. Nemesis. Oh yeah, Warner Brothers patenting that is such a bad move. Such a bullshit move. Oh, the Denkai Hakumai, it's that car from GTA. That looks like the drift car from Initial D. I don't know if I'm happy with this, but I don't know how it'll look until I color it in. So let's just keep pressing on. For the side bangs, we have like 2 spikes coming out. Why is her hair like this? Konoko no kaminoke naze. One thing, I did buy this DSLR camera. One thing I hope doesn't happen is me enjoying the hobby of photography, because that means I'll be hooked on another expensive damn hobby. Oh man, just what I need, right? So I'm just gonna finish off this thing I need it for, then sell it. But knowing me, I'll probably be like, oh, this is kind of fun actually. But then again, you know, my phone camera, I think that's pretty good enough. But I do need to learn how to use a proper camera. I think it's just enough knowing how to use that. The side hair needs to be a bit longer, right? Yeah, it goes under her head. So let me undo that and just draw a longer one. With a more confident stroke though. Let me just move the canvas. Having a good camera will be good for when I go to Japan again. I mean, Cyber, all the pictures I took were already amazing enough on my Samsung camera. So it's like, I find it very hard to justify keeping this thing once I'm done with it. And I know it's not the same thing, you know, it's very automated. I will say though, let me show you a picture I took in 2018 that is impossible to get right on a phone camera. Is that it? I think I named it. Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, this is when I went to the aquarium in Osaka. You see how super blue everything is? In reality, there were a lot more colors. The color of the fish itself was like brownish, but the camera, it kept changing the color to blue and it was impossible to get it right. So yeah, this is a pretty cool picture. You know, the color of it is not accurate. So for stuff like that, where you have full control, yeah, a manual DSLR will be a lot better. But it's like a very unique situation. Doesn't justify the 250 bucks I paid for this camera. Although it was a really good deal. A Sony Alpha 5100, and it's got a very low shutter count, which means it's practically new. So that's good. I think I should draw these long hair things now. I would think Kobo's hair would be subjectively harder to draw. Oh, Yakiniku, you are so right. Let's compare their hair. Oh no, you're so right. Her hair is two-toned as well. Kobo! Look at this. This is the future hell that I'll be dealing with. You are so right, Yakini-kun. Because her hair is waves. She's got wave hair. I'll be spending like 2 hours on this. On the hair alone! And then another 2 hours on the clothes. Can I take back this project? Maybe I shouldn't do it. I'll sign up for this hell. This is the hell I put myself in. Okay, I'm gonna draw this thing now. Wow, that's a nice curve. Rather big, but that's kind of the point. Let's draw the other. Oh. You know, I really enjoyed drawing Tokino Sora because she was very easy to draw. Her hairstyle was nice. It wasn't overly complex. Little Apollo here had a good time. But now I draw these hellish designs. I call them hellish. But, you know, they're really nice designs. I call them hellish because they're hard to draw. I need a more... Okay. Let me just move it up a little bit. Okay, not bad. Oh, I don't like it. Never mind, it's bad. let me just enter focus mode. Focus. Shoot. God damn it. Maybe if I start from here, but I'm not as good from this side. Let me hold this differently. What if I hold it like this? No! Curves are hard, man. Ugh. See, it's thicker over here, a bit thinner here, and then maximum thinness down there. So I'm trying to like balance this really well. Ugh. What if I do this? Okay. And then I think I have my curve. I have my curve! We did it! Yatta, yatta, yatta. Kavu, yatta. Ooh, that one was rough. That one was rough. I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. And we have another one to do. But this one's a little bit different because the curve is kind of like, you know, she's facing slightly the other way. So for this one, okay, let's try this. I'm gonna do it. Oh, was this good? It was good up until here. So let me erase this and then we'll continue. You know, I gotta really complain, rant about my postal service. I think I've mentioned this before. Have I? I don't know. I don't remember what I talk about, okay? So my postal service, I have 2 usual delivery locations for my packages, right? Because I live in an apartment complex, so they don't really deliver anything to my door. Oh, this was good up until here. So they don't really deliver anything to my door because the front door is locked. So what they usually do is deliver packages to pickup points. Well, things probably work a little bit differently over there, but I'm gonna explain. They deliver things. So I have things delivered to a pickup point instead. Let me redo this entire arc. It's actually not good. Actually, it is good. I just have to adjust it a little bit. So they, there are 2 spots they usually deliver them to. One of them very near me, near the place I go to every day. And the other is like 2 kilometers away. And I hate it when they deliver it to that place, because I have to go all way out of my way to go pick it up. And like, there's just no way to instruct them to just deliver it to the other place. And the only way they will, like a couple of sites like Amazon, when I order from them, I can specify where I want to pick up the package. But like the default for them is the one far away. And there's just no way for me to tell them, please do not deliver it there. I gotta go out of my way to pick it up. It's gonna be awful. But and there's just nothing I can do about it. I tried calling them. I was like, could you guys please change the default location to this one over here, please? You have no idea how far I gotta go to pick the other one up. Man. Hold on, this one's hard. This one's hard. So today, like when I went to pick up this camera, right? It's also very cold outside today. I think it was like -5 degrees Celsius, which is what? It's below freezing in Fahrenheit. And there's snow everywhere. And I was freezing my bones off. It was not fun. Let me tell you, it was not fun at all. I'm just gonna redo this entire thing. It's awful. It sucks. It's bad and it's awful. I can keep the tip though. I can definitely keep the tip. If I'm having this much trouble drawing this part of her hair, just imagine when I have to draw her braids. Oh man, that is gonna be quite the nightmare. I think like the main thing that's wrong with it needs to be a bit closer to the head. Yo, Vtuber Mikopi Hololive, are you a Miko fan by any chance? We're gonna draw Miko next week, I think. If I finish Gamers this week, yeah, this week, I'll be able to draw Miko next week. Let's move it. I'll just use the lasso tool to just move it real quick. Yeah, somewhere around here. It also probably needs to be a little bit thicker, right? Let's see. We are 26 minutes into this, and I haven't made good progress at all. Usually I'm done with the basic shape of the hair right about now. But, oh no. Oh no. So I'm trying to solve this conundrum. Maybe if I complain enough to my postal service, they'll finally let me change my default location permanently. But it's like, I don't think they'll listen to me. My postal service is pretty bad. Oh well, Sweden's postal service in general is pretty terrible. It's always a constant struggle. My sister, she worked as a customer service representative for our postal service, and she quit pretty early. It was like one of her first jobs, and she was like, it was the worst thing ever. It was the worst thing ever because a lot of people would just call in and chew her out because they were not happy with the postal service, right? They would just get mad at her and be like, why isn't my package here? Oh my god, when are you gonna deliver it? Are you ripping me off? And so on. And eventually she was like, brother Apollo, I quit my job. I couldn't handle it mentally. I was like, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's not the customer reps that they should be mad with. It's the ones managing the company and delivering the packages. How's this? I feel like I can improve this curve a little bit, so I want to do that. Other than that, I think it looks half decent. Yeah, it does sound tough. I worked for telemarketing as my first job, and let me tell you, that's when I found out I never want to be on the other side of a phone when let me rephrase that. I don't want my job being about picking up the phone and calling people all day. That was the worst job I've ever had, and we had to like sell this TV, internet, and telephone package. And this was like when phones, you know, they were like cell phones were prevalent. They had already taken over this everything, and they wanted us to sell like cable telephone in this day and age. I can say when it was like 2011, and it was just not fun at all. Not fun at all. Let's see. Okay, the curve up here needs to be a little bit steeper, kind of like that, right? That's what was bad about it. Okay, in that case, in that case I need to do the same for this one, just slightly. Although I don't like the way it curves. Ooh, a lot of adjusting I gotta do all day, every day. And I always felt like I was lying to the customers, you know. I was like, man, this person doesn't need this package. Why am I trying to convince them that they do need this triple package of TV, internet, and phone? But my higher ups, they were like, nah, you gotta do it. This is what we're selling. This is what you're gonna have to push on them. Eventually, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't convince people that they need something they don't need. And I got fired for that job. And I was so much happier for it. I just couldn't handle, the stress of lying to customers all day, every day. Like this one guy on the line, he had a really good deal on all three already from another provider, cheaper than us, cheaper than than my company. And I was like, how am I gonna sell this? And I think one of my supervisors was like listening in at the time, and he was like, Paul, listen, put him on hold for a second. So I put him on hold, and he was like, look, the way you convince them, Apollo, you have to tell them that, this company that's going to provide them new TV and stuff, they have higher quality connections and everything. It's better. It may be higher costs, but it's a better product overall. I'm like, damn well that is not true. Damn well that is not true, you goddamn liar. And I just couldn't do it, and I got fired, and I'm really happy I got fired. I still remember the feeling. I was like, oh, this feels so good. I don't have to go to that hell workplace anymore. I should draw, before I go to another layer, I should draw this part as well. That part is more like a wing, isn't it? Let me... Refuse to sell your soul for money. I just don't like lying to customers. I don't want... let me see. Maybe I could do a little trick to cut out on the time I'll be spending on this. Oh, okay, it's like this, huh? I'm gonna try just drawing over it a little bit, just as a guidance thing. No, not like this. There we go. It's slightly behind it, isn't it? I need to just take a creative liberty here. I'm not gonna trace over it. I just need it as a guidance thing. But yeah, telemarketing. It was a good experience overall, honestly, because it taught me you're not cut out for this kind of job. Telemarketers, they are a different breed. And they did offer bonuses for like selling many contracts, but I didn't care. Oh, this ended up pretty nice. これいい、めっちゃいい。Very good, very good. Then just another like this. All right, cool. I'm thinking of doing the same thing for the other one, because the way it is, I'm not fully satisfied with the arcs of the front hair that I have. Let me try. Of course, these are too big, so I can't really copy it exactly, but ooh, yeah, something like this. Nah, it is fine as it is. You're so glad mobile phones tell you when it's a telemarketer calling now. You don't even have to answer it anymore. Yeah. What I've done is I got really sick of a billion telemarketers calling me pretty often. So I signed up for this service that just puts you on a block list for telemarketers. And like this list is like government mandated. So if you don't want to be called by telemarketers, they are legally not allowed to call you. So I signed up for this, and I don't really get telemarketing anymore, with the sole exception of, you know, spam that's like outside of the system. Like I've been getting some Indian spam calls lately from within Sweden, which is weird. When they call me, the area code on the thing is Sweden, and I'm like, okay, let's see. And the number is like a cell phone number, so I figured, okay, I'll answer, see who it is. And then it's a fucking Indian crypto scammer. They're like, did you know? They're like, hello, I'm from Gemini, and did you know that your crypto wallet has been compromised? I'm like, I don't have a crypto wallet. What do you mean? And I just hang up on there. Oh, hold on. What is this? So Genshin Impact's new update is coming out soon. That Chaska character is coming out. But the important thing is that leaks for Mavika, the Pyro Archon, is also coming out very soon, because the beta for version 5.3 is coming out, and I'm really excited for those leaks. I want to see what's going on. Good thing that telemarketing isn't a thing here, except bot call. The fucking bot calls, man. I hear in America they're pretty bad. I haven't gotten them myself, but my America bros, they're being terrorized by them. We can't have nice phone calls ever. Let me just fill this one up here. There we go. Man, Yakiniku mentioned fucking Kobo's hair, and now I'm despairing. Oh man, Kobo's gonna be the end of me. Let's see, what do we do with this one? I think, let me see. I think I'll put this one on the very back layer. Yeah, let's draw the shape of the hair first. You don't need to apologize, Yakini-kun. You don't need to apologize. It's just that you spared me from realizing that sooner. Better despair now than later, right? Let me see how her hair looks from this side. Okay. You just did the 35. What happened? Oh, you just did the 35 trophy in Metaphor, and then you went back to an earlier save. There's literally 0 points to that arena challenge. At least you got the trophy, right? That's why I didn't do it. So in Metaphor, in the Colosseum, there's a challenge where you fight 30 enemies in a row, and the only reward you get for it is a stupid trophy. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that, a stupid achievement, because I don't care about achievements at all. Let me see, her hair. Oh, okay. All of it kind of just converges into the. I need a better reference of her. I need to see what she looks like from behind. Because of her, if her hair kind of all collects into a twin tail, braided twin tail. What's her name? Mizumiya Su? Let me see. Does she have a reference, like a character sheet during her debut? Did she? She did not. She did not have a character sheet. Dang it. Let me look at her Twitter. Does she not? Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up manually. Gotta find out if there's a dungeon you can do for synthesis materials. You need to do. Listen, Cyber. Your characters are cracked. Just beat the game. Stop farming. Stop farming. You don't need to farm. Okay, look, we have a character sheet. Thank you very much, Bukurote Sensei. So this is what her hair looks like. Okay. All right, good. In that case, I need to draw the braids first. Oh no, I need to draw the braids first. Okay, let me hide this part. Oh no. Braids. Oh no. Folks, what do we do? Ima breido da. Breido. Oh no. I don't know how to draw braids. Let's analyze. They go like this. And then that's not it. You see her pink highlights? You know, I gotta draw those properly as well. Listen, Cyber, trophies are not good for you. Are you listening, Cyber? Trophies, they're bad. Achievements, pointless. Don't do it. Don't waste your time on that trash. Achievements, garbage. Waste of time. I used to fret about achievements like, I don't know, 15 years ago when they were new and stuff. I was like, oh, achievements, they're the coolest thing ever. Every game I play, I gotta get every achievement. If the game doesn't have achievements, then I don't want to play it. That was literally what I thought back then. And then, oh boy, and then I played Final Fantasy 13 too. I am very grateful for that game because the game had god-awful achievements to the point where I almost mentally broke down with how terribly monotonous they were. And then one fateful day, I was like, in the middle of grinding for an achievement, I was like, this is not fun. This is not fun. Something in my brain changed. And I stopped caring about achievements ever since then. They're so pointless. They're so bad. Oh, grind 1 billion times like this. Reach level quadrillion. What do you mean? Assassin's Creed Unity broke you. You're still grinding for achievements in every game you play, Cyber. Get out of here. Don't get out of here, but that's not being broken. You need to try and get every achievement in Final Fantasy 13 too, okay? Go play it. Go play it. Final Fantasy 13 too. You will never look at an achievement again with proper eyes. You'll be like, this is trash. This is trash. And you know, games that force you to replay it multiple times just to get every achievement. Like, as much as I love Persona 5, you know, I adore Persona 5, one of my favorite games of all time. In order to get Platinum Trophy on that one, you have to beat the game twice. Because there's a boss you can only fight in New Game Plus. My braids are too big. There's a boss you can only fight in New Game Plus. And you need to beat him in order to get the achievement. And I was like, and like, the game, it's the game, the fact that the game is super long, and to replay that, I don't have time for that. I can't replay that. Like, It's the same story, same thing. The only new challenge is that super boss. I'm not gonna do that. Persona 5 Royal, remove that trophy? Oh, really? Color me surprised. Painting this one green. I need to redraw it because I made the braid smaller. Nice. Nice. And then one of these. Okay, and then one more little curve like that. Braids are hard. But the thing that's nice about her braids is because her braids are big. They're large. Oh, hold on. I kind of messed this one up. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this better as well. Any thoughts on Dupe's debut? Doobie's debut was fantastic. I really enjoyed watching her debut. I did expect some creative stuff because, you know, considering her story or past, but it surpassed my expectations. I was like, whoa, look at that. Sasuga. La creatividad is what they call her. I really enjoyed her debut. I was really surprised at how high-tech it was. It was within expectations, of course, so it wasn't like a huge surprise, but like she was achieving stuff pros ain't even achievement by themselves. I can be a little bit lenient on this part because I'm gonna cover it with a thing. What do you call it? A ribbon. Yeah, a ribbon. I think I can go ahead and draw the ribbon on top of it. Let me change the color of this. I think we might have a pretty good braid here. Oh yeah, I need to do a color overlay on it anyway. There we go. Then I'll rasterize it. Get rid of the background. Then I want to color it in. I'm thinking I'm gonna draw the braids on right now. Speaking of achievements, it seems like there's folks in social server beating the Hollow Cure. Oh, really? In 4 minutes? I want to dedicate an entire stream to that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and draw the braid as well. And not the braid, I mean ribbon. Ribbon. Nice. I don't need to draw the ribbon as detailed as the original. Because the ribbon in the original is a little bit 3D, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in just so I have an easier time seeing what the hell I'm working with. Nice. And then I'm gonna change her hair color a little bit as well later. All right. I think this is a pretty good braid. Oh, I flipped the canvas. And we're not done. We got one more. We got one more fucking braid to draw. This one's huge actually, so I might need to change the curve on it. There we go. Turns out her gigantic braids are what will make this a lot more easy than I expected. A lot easier than I expected. Let me... Oh, okay. That looks nice. That looks very nice. Let me just adjust this curve. Oh, I think this will flow into itself really nicely. Cool. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. I want to fill it. I want to fill it with some color. So with okay, so this is good enough. What do you think? What do you think, folks? I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh no. So the issue with it is it's too straight. Let me give you an example. Let's zoom in. So I was too in the zone when drawing it. You see how this is curved? Naturally goes down like this. Meanwhile, mine, rigid straight line. It's over. It's over. It's not over. There's a way we can fix this. I hope there'll be tons of interesting collabs now with more indie VTubers. She's already collabing with Mint and Doki. I've been watching a lot of Mint lately. She's so much fun. She has such a stupid amount of fun when she streams. You love to see it. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna redraw it, but we're gonna adjust it like this a little bit. We're gonna use this. You see how we're curving it down so it looks a lot more natural? It needs to look like it's resting on the shoulders, right? Kind of like this. Let's make this bigger. This up here. All right, cool. So we'll just trace over it and we'll have our braid. We're also gonna have to redo that. Dang it. That's the annoying thing with doing pixelated work. If you mess up, you are redrawing all of that. You are redrawing the entire thing. Kuso. Num 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 num. You know, water is pretty tasty sometimes. One of the things I'm really happy with this new place I live in. Now that I live here for about 2 months. I moved in September, right? It's almost 3 months actually. Wow, time flies. Oh, one of the nice things is the water here is so clean and good. It tastes a lot better than where I used to live back in middle Sweden. Nice. Let's change the color of it for a second so I can see what I'm doing. It's very fresh, like northern Sweden water. It's umai. I would recommend people to come here only for the sake of tasting the water we got. It's that good. But I gotta say, it's not as good as natural water from the Alps. When I was in Switzerland, that was the one thing that stood out for me. I was like, whoa, yo, my friend, your water is fantastic. It's like premium grade water. I'm like, why would anybody notice good water? But because, listen, I've lived in Japan, in Tokyo. Tokyo water tastes like ass. It's awful. It's so metallic, and I had to like deal with that for what, half a year? So what I would do instead, I refused to drink the tap water there because it was so gross. Apparently it is safe to drink, but it's got that very metallic taste to it. So I would just buy a lot of bottled water from convenience stores and just drink that. And you know, it's not ideal because you need a lot of water in life. Not having access to unlimited in parentheses, good tap water is hard. There we go. Which layer did I put the ribbon on? On this one? I have to redo this one as well, obviously. I'm doing the thing again where I'm not properly naming my layers. Because, you know, it takes an extra little 5 seconds to rename layers. But honestly, it's more of a fault with my setup. I don't have the best setup for this. My keyboard is behind my drawing tablet. So let me get rid of this. I'm deleting this layer. Okay, now I can fill it in. Oh, whoa, wrong thing. Okay. This looks so much better. This looks 10 times better already. Dun. And let me rename it. Braids. Ribbon. See, it takes 5 seconds. And I'm lazy. I don't wanna name anything. Also need to change the color of the layer itself. There we go. Angelic layer. That is such an improvement. That is such an insane improvement. We have some really nice braids on our hands now. Now we can continue with the back side. All right. Just needed to join that in with this. Actually, let's adjust this curve. Not like this. All right, good. Good. Now we got to do this one. Now you see, this one's, you see more of this one. You see way more of this one. Because of the angle, right? So we need to make this one a little bit thicker. That's because we can see more. Angelic layer, which one was that? If I see a screenshot of it, I'll know. Yep, I have not seen it, but I know it. I know this character. She's got those side braids. Not braids. It's a clamp anime. She's got those nice side tails. It's been a while since I've seen anything from Clamp. I gotta go back and check out some of their classics. You know, I never finished Tsubasa Chronicle, and I really enjoyed that, so I should definitely go back and watch that. Not watch. Not watch. Read. Clamp is very nostalgic, man. Have they done anything lately? So let's check. What have they done lately, Clamp? Mangaka. Let's see. What have they done lately? Clamp manga artists. They're a group. Oh, they're... Oh, huh. They're making character designs for Cardfight Vanguard. In June 2021, it was announced that Clamp will collaborate with Netflix to produce an original anime series based on Grimm's fairy tales with which studio? In March 2024, the series title was revealed as Grimm Variations, and will be released in April. Oh, it's out? It's out. Huh. The Grimm Variations, they actually did something recently. What about manga? Yeah, they did Cardcaptor Sakura is a classic. I want to reread that. Anyway, we're getting too distracted. We're getting way too distracted. Don't let Sue's braids distract you from the fact that Pekora bought a fucking monkey. Did you guys see that? Pekora was nominated for the Game of the Year awards as the as creator of the year. XXX Holic. I loved it. I loved that reading it back then during high school. My my library, the city's big library was right next to my high school. So often during high school breaks, I would just go to the library and read manga. They had so many manga, and they had a lot of clamp stuff, from Tsubasa Chronicle to XXX Holic, and I would read XXX Holic pretty often. Admittedly though, I never finished it because my library didn't have all the volumes, and it was the Swedish translation of it, so we were like generations behind. And I never ended up back then I didn't know how to sail the 7 seas when it comes to manga, so I didn't really continue looking for where you could read it. I never finished it, and that's something I have to fix. Gotta go back and read that. Like this, right? Am I allowed to cut corners here? Please? I'm gonna cut corners. I'm gonna put this like right below it on a layer. And you're gonna have to forgive me for this. I just need my little guidance. Like this, right? But smaller. Kind of like so. But smaller. And it also has to be a little bit curved. Kind of like this. I just need to know where it starts and ends. So like 50% opacity. The rest I can draw in myself. There we go. I think that'll work. Who is her Oshi? Oh shit, who was it? Who was her Oshi now again? Okay, I don't need the reference anymore. I just needed to know where the thing started. Who was Su's Oshi now again? Her eyes are great, yeah, they're iridescent like that. Also, hi Plug, how you doing? Raji, let's see. Who was Su's Oshi? While we look that up. Mizumiya Su Oshi. That's really funny. Look at this. This is so funny. Look at these Google results I just got. Let me check if they're safe. Yeah, these are the results I got. I got sushi results. I guess Sue is not, she's not as popular yet to actually show up in Google results. I'm on the mend from being sick and trying to decide if I should eat dinner, and if so, what? Lots and lots of meat. Embrace the carnivorous style. Well, you already are. Hold your horses. God, this is hard. I need more aid. Let me just draw this one in. There we go. From here on out, I kind of have to do it my style. Let me just change the color of this to red. You still remember buying volume 1 of One Piece manga, thinking this looks cool. Little did you know that you are signing up for a lifetime of an adventure. Little did you know. Oda got sick recently, and the manga is on hiatus now until when was it? Until December 2nd? Yeah, that's what it was. Holy shit, what? My brain cannot comprehend this. This is how it's supposed to be. Anyway, Pecora was nominated for Best Creator in the Game of the Year Awards. And I hope she wins. She better win. Last year, Iron Mouse won. And it was awesome seeing a VTuber win that category. But it has to be Pecora. Pecora has to be the one to win. There we go. My brain cannot comprehend braids as of yet. I still need a lot more practice when it comes to braids. God, what a nightmare they are. VTuber is taking over, man. Oh, damn, I hope he lives to finish it. Didn't the vote is only 10%? Only 10% voted for her? But you know, it's not a popular vote. It's not exclusively a popular vote. This ugly part here, I'm gonna hide with the ribbon. Actually, let's draw the ribbon right now, so that we have our little thing here. Like this, right? Sorry, I went a little bit silent here. I just wanted to properly draw this ribbon in. Sometimes I just kind of get this artist tunnel vision, where I just get locked in and I'm in the zone. There we go. Now we can continue drawing the rest of this. All right, let me see. 90% jury vote and 10% oh, that's what you meant. That's what you meant. Oh, in that case, she's, you know, at Kojima. Oh, Kojima is going to kill Jeff Keighley and everyone else on the stage if Pecora doesn't win. So I think we've got this. We got this in the bag. Pecora is gonna win. There's no doubt in my mind. My husband once saw a Pecora sticker on someone's car when we were in the East Coast on vacation. He described it as a blue rabbit girl, and I pulled up a Pecora and confirmed that's who it was. Oh, based. You are teaching your husband culture, as everyone should. Everyone should know who Pecora is. Everyone should know. She's a legend. Everyone should know who Sakura Miku is. And Corona and everyone else. I think the worst is over, folks. We've drawn the nightmare that is Su's braids. Let me just fill the color in here. Oh well, that messed it up. That messed that up. Nanda, naze. Oh, I know why. What? Oh, I know that Yakiniku, he was not like that deep into the VTuber rabbit hole, and then like Fluff dragged them into the hell, as it should be. There's a like a gap here somewhere. I think it's over here. They're making a Final Fantasy 14 mobile? You're gonna have to queue up with mobile players. Ha! You're gonna have to queue up with mobile players. Let's see. How does this look? Looks great! The worst is done. The worst is over. The worst is over. Now we can draw the rest of the back hair. It's a separate game? How so? How so? What makes it different? What are they gonna do? Is Ishtola going to be in it? She's gonna be in it, right? She's like the best character in the game, and I haven't even played it. Did you see that they delayed the new Kingdom Hearts mobile game? I was like, good, cancel that game. Because what's annoying about Kingdom Hearts mobile games is because it's their canon, and you gotta play them to understand the story. I don't want to play the Kingdom Hearts mobile games. I want to play the Kingdom Hearts mobile games. I still haven't watched the movie version of the previous mobile game that was shut down. Because it's just... it's not good. It's very mid. It is so unbelievably mid. But it's essential to the story. And that's what pisses me off. I need to catch up a little bit with chat. He will probably never be a VTuber fan, but at least he sends you code in the comic panels occasionally. Hell yeah, you didn't vote because Game of the Year has a bad reputation. I like Game of the Year just for the memes, you know. I also, you know, they have game announcements, so I tune in with my friend Yero. I will, by the way, stream that together with Yero when it happens. We will watch it together as a watch along and reaction. Yola wants Astrobot to win. Actually so base. I haven't played it because I'm waiting for it to be a little bit cheaper. The game seems amazing, but it's also a 10-hour long game. So I wanted to go on sale. I don't really want to pay that much on a 10-hour long game these days. Just, I want my money's worth. Like Metaphor lasted me 80 hours. Would have lasted me longer if I grinded more, but I don't grind. I don't want to grind. And the game's difficulty, honestly, even on hard mode, became super easy by the end of it. It's like, no point. There we go. I think the backside of the hair is largely done. We can go ahead and fill it in. And then I think we are pretty done when it comes to the hair. You know, aside from the shading. Oh, we need to get rid of this part. Where's her head? Honestly, this looks super. Look at this. Although, hold on. I feel like there's too much of a curve here. I need to adjust that curve. Okay, we're not quite done yet. We are not quite done yet. Let me go back to her back hair. There we go. Literally separate Final Fantasy 14 but for mobile. A mobile player quarantine. The trailer they showed is just clips of Final Fantasy 14 normally, but it looks like they're making a Realm Reborn for phones. They're like part of Union X's story, memes and dream. You should have grinded wrong for 30 hours like you did. If you feel like Vegeta stepping out of the time chamber with how much you're stomping trash mobs. And it's really silly because they give you super weapons for doing what you did. If you max out your characters in the game, you get super weapons, like the best weapons in the game, but there's nothing to use them on. You're already super powerful. It's just make the game easy mode. Like literally why? For what purpose? Okay, there we go. Did I undo that? I sure did. That looks a lot better. All right, cool. We can do our clothes now. But you did in the first run. They 100% want you to do it in NG+. Are you watching anything this season? I sure am. I'm a little bit behind and I haven't started on everything. But I am watching some decent stuff and some bad stuff. And the bad stuff is, you know, trash. Trash that we all enjoy and love very much. I'll talk about them in just a second. I just need to move my reference a little bit to the right. Oh, her hair is not done now, actually. Ugh, it's not done at all. It is not done at all. Witness. I have forgotten these. The ahoge. And this thing. Oh boy. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Hair. NG Plus is a harder difficulty, and they removed the reset battle option and accessories. There's also a super boss. I looked it up. There's a super boss. And it looks pretty... I was disappointed when I saw it, to be honest. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I was really disappointed when I saw that super boss. I was like, what the hell is this? You caught up with Yari Naoshi in a single sitting while sick, which is just straight up shoulder reincarnation trash. Did you watch the Maho Shoujo and Evil General anime? What was it? It was Katsude Maho Shoujo. It's called Katsude Maho Shoujo to Aku let me read it again. Katsude Maho Shoujo to Aku wa Tekitai Shiteita. The magical girl and the evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies. I highly recommend that one because it's pure sugar. It is pure sugar. It is so unbelievably adorable. No, it's about a Maho Shoujo falling in love with it's actually the other way around. An evil lieutenant falls in love with a Maho Shoujo, and he's like, he doesn't want to do anything but like pamper this Maho Shoujo. It's very cute. The hair looks so accurate. Thank you, Yola. We're just about done. We need to draw the ahoge as well. I say we're just about done, but I mean the hair. Let me get a better reference to that. Okay, it's shaped like that. It is so cute, Pluck. It is so cute. Whenever I would tune in, I think I would legit just die. I would die. That's how I died, by the way. I watched that anime and I died. It was so goddamn cute. Let's see. Sorry, I got really quiet all of a sudden. I just need to focus on this. Wah! There we go. Ooh, that was something. Then I just need to fill it in, of course. Wah! And since I drew it on the same layer as the base hair, I need to just do it this way. Okay. And the bucket tool, fill it in, fill it in. There we go. Isn't it too big? That's fine. Add it to my list. Sounds right up my alley. I've been recommending it to you like 5 times. This is the strategy versus... This is the straight version of a Yuri manga. Anything sugary sweet you will watch with no hesitation. It's like 10 minutes per episode as well. Oh, Dandaran! Oh my god. The latest episode broke my heart as well. Oh, Jesus. Dandaran. Yeah, let's just talk about anime. We'll talk about Dandaran first. Dandaran is my favorite show this season so far. Let me bring my list up. And the chat. The chat disappeared. There we go. Here's my list. You also watched episode 1 of Gun Gale part 2, but there was no cringe Kirito. So you're not... right! Same! Gun Gale part 2, it's fun, but there's no Kirito cringe. And like, I enjoy Sword Art Online for the cringe. You know, it's just you turn your brain off and you watch Kirito being a complete cringe lord, Gary Stu. And I do really like Gun Gale Online as well, but I kind of want that cringe factor that I can just laugh at, you know. I will watch it though. The first episode was a little bit, you know, too much things happening at once, but I will definitely watch more of it. I think one of these is fine. Do I need to draw these spikes as well? Let's see. Yeah, I do. It's a very important part of her identity. So I need to draw these small spikes as well. They don't need to be like super intricate. It starts around here, right? Actually, it needs to be lower, doesn't it? Well, whatever. I will talk about Dandaran in just a sec. Okay, we got that done. Let's start from the top of my list. Yeah, Dandaran is the best one. Yeah, you're right, Pluck. You even saw it on Twitter, so it's got a lot of normie attention. You don't care about all these other people. It's been so long since you watched season 1, you don't even know what's going on. If I recall correctly, they joined the tournament and they won the tournament. That doesn't explain much at all, but the main character, you know, she had this complex about her very tall height in real life, so she made her character tiny in the game. You remember that? She made her character really short, and because she's short, she has this huge speed advantage, which is really funny, as if nobody else in the game thought of it. That's more than you remember. She has a gun phobia or something. No, the gun phobia is Sword Art Online. That's the girl with the greenish hair. She killed a man with a gun, and she had a gun phobia after that. So she played Gun Gale Online. But Dandaran, yeah, it's about ghosts and aliens. I can just quickly go through the premise. A girl who believes in ghosts and doesn't believe in aliens, and a boy who believes in aliens and doesn't believe in ghosts meet, and the beginning premise is that they try to prove to each other that what they believe in exists and what the other part does not exist, and that leads to like this whole shenanigan, and it's so much fun. It's so good. I am an Ailamau believer. I don't believe in ghosts, but I do believe in the Ailamau's. Rich coming from me because I'm technically a ghost. And the grandma is hot. Dude, I swear, it feels like you move fast as the Lala feels in Final Fantasy 14. In Terra Online, the Lolly race, they were much better than every single other race because they were small. Their hitbox was small. It would make the game easier. Like, you could avoid things easier. They were faster. Their animations were a lot faster. So like pro players would pick the Lolly class. It was really funny. So I think we're done with the hair. We're finally done with the hair, right? We're done with the hair. Let's move on to our clothes. God, that took forever. Nice. Anything else? Nope. Clothes. But yeah, that's the premise of Dandaran. It has the best animation of the season. It's animated by Science Saru, and they are some of the best animators out there. They really put all their passions into their work. Are you using a mouse, Apollo? I'm using the mouse to adjust my layers and stuff, but I use a drawing tablet to draw. I mean, if I put on pen pressure, it's gonna be super obvious that I'm using a pen. You see the variable pressure? Whoa, you can't do this with a mouse. Okay, let me get rid of that. When you use a 2-pixel hard brush, there's no such thing as pen pressure. I think you would benefit from some fluid stroke practice. Probably, but there's no pen pressure to worry about right now. So anyway, we gotta draw her clothes, and I think this reference I've got right now, it's good enough. But you need confidence and practice to do it. It's true. It's true. It's true. But I have a cope. I have a cope for you, Pluck. I have a nice cope. I think my lack of technical drawing skill makes these drawings a little bit more soulful. Don't you agree? The fact that I suck at drawing, that's the greatest strength I have when it comes to drawing these. I mean, look at this. Did you see these strokes? These were amazing. These were confident. Listen, I don't need practice. That is a nice cope. That is a very nice cope. Let me draw the other side. But they look good anyway. Yeah, see? I don't need to train. I don't need practice. Actually, I do want to get a little bit better, so I will have to do what you were suggesting anyway. Eventually. So I have to remember to draw these in as well later. I think I kind of messed this one up. This part of it was fine. You know, we haven't even talked about Su at all. I think the funniest joke she did on her debut was the meme about her height, because she's very short. She's very short, but she's saying that she's actually taller than her physical height. It's really funny the way she explained it. She was saying basically there are two things with her height. We can draw it. Let's draw it. Let's switch to the color red. So we have her physical height. We'll count the damn ahoge in it too. There's the physical height, but her true height is her plus her aura. Her aura is like this tall. This is her strength. She's saying she's so powerful that her real height is where the aura extends to. So she's like 180 centimeters or something. Ah, yes, of course. It's height aura. On anime of the season topic, I like the all guy mixer anime adapted from manga. What is it called? What is it called? I really enjoyed that joke. She's a bit of a she's got this Kusogaki vibe, and I like Kusogakis. They're funny. I've noticed that a lot of them wear white. Ooh. There we go. This part actually needs to be a bit darker. Looks a bit off, but I can fix that. I think what looks off about this is the fact. There we go. It's not much what I just did, but there we go. It like filled in. Actually, nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ah! Oh, that was scary. That was scary. Let me just add some depth to this right away. Oh, not like that. What the heck? What the heck? There we go. Wait a second. Oh. How are you going to do her shirt graphic? We'll worry about that later. Did you draw part of her hair on the wrong layer? No, I didn't. That's the front part. And that's the back part. And the braids are right here. You see? We have 3 layers on it. We have the front, middle, and the back. When the background disappeared, the black part disappeared too. Don't worry about it. I'm not that stupid. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I am that stupid. Let's draw her blue shirt. We gotta draw the blue shirt. I really like Su's coloring. It's really nice. Now let's go back to anime. The other thing I'm watching is Danmachi season 4. Is it? It's pretty bad, really bad. Previous season 3 was pretty good because it took place inside the dungeon where they were fighting and stuff, fighting for their lives. It wasn't swapping to the thing for a second. Yeah, season 3 was pretty good because there was so much fighting. Like the stakes were very high. And this other season, it's like it's all about it. Belle. My Wacom shortcuts aren't working anymore. Why? My tablet shortcuts are not working anymore. Let me see. There we go. Oh, I should draw this on a lower layer. Let me delete that and draw it on another layer. Anyway, we were talking about Danmachi. It's just not good. I'm having a really hard time watching it because it's just so boring. It's basically all about this one girl being in love with the main character, and it's just focusing on that. And like this girl is not even his love interest, so it feels like a massive waste of time. I'm like, what are we doing focusing on this? What are we even doing here? So annoying that my shortcuts broke. The shirt needs to be a bit lower, like this. Look through the current season. You were actually surprised how few shows there were that you wanted to pick up. You didn't know Danmachi came back? Yeah, it did. With Zero, you find a chance to drop off mid-season before the climax. Only see season 1 when Hestia Fever was strong. Yeah, skip season 2, watch season 3, and skip season 4. My goddamn! I think I'm gonna restart Photoshop. It's getting really annoying when my shortcuts aren't working on my Wacom tablet. Danmachi, huh? I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Where did the PSD go? There it is. But let's see. ReZero. I like that season. Season 2 was like it focused. It was 24 episodes in the same arc. Kind of got a little bit dull in the middle of it, but it picked up a lot. Just like how what Yakinikan is saying. Season 3 is pretty good though. It's got this. My shortcuts are still not working. What if I disconnect the thing and then reconnect it? Okay. What the hell is happening? Okay, they're working again. Thank God. You just hate it when Subaru gets all emo. That is true. It's like Subaru has gone through all this stuff, yet he still like reverts back as if he hasn't developed any at all. It does get kind of annoying when that keeps on happening. The guy just doesn't grow. Yet at the end of a season, it's like he's like, oh, I've grown this much, this and that. But no, the guy is still the stupidest guy ever. He despairs at the exact same things. But despite that, I still like it. Subaru is just a terrible, terrible main character. He doesn't deserve Emilia. Characters who do that are so annoying, it's just bad writing. Yeah, right? Oh no, we're gonna have to draw her graphic. We're gonna have to draw her graphic. You know what? We are not gonna draw that yet. We're not gonna draw it yet. What we are gonna do instead, we are gonna draw the automaton on her hair. That's what we're gonna draw. We just pick another brush color for this one. What does the graphic even say? Amamaho. Amamaho. It's too stylized. Amamaho something. I need a better picture because this one's let's get the reference sheet. I saved the reference sheet. It's actually good that I saved the reference sheet. It's too stylized for me to read, man. It's way too stylized. Step aside, Subaru, take care of Amina, Echidna, and the twins. Rem, best girl. It's true. Oh my god, that reminds me of the scene where he was like, I love Emilia. When Rem confessed that she loves him. Oh my god. You have shit taste, Subaru. You have shit taste. Mother of all shit taste. I find that Emilia is way too generic. She's like a pure waifu, you know. There's just nothing interesting about her. God, fucking. To her face as well, right? The guy, he should have just picked best girl. Them. She was right in front of him. Oh. I was so mad at that scene. I was so mad. I was like, how dare this asshole? He didn't even turn her down nicely. It was just pure assholery. I'm gonna draw the automaton on its own layer. Pick this color. The automaton is like. Ooh, boy. Ooh. Hey, I drew that pretty fast. Much faster than I expected to. Pick the bucket tool, fill it in. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now we draw that thing, the two hairbands. Actually draw those up here to hide some of the imperfections with her hair. There we go. Nice. I'll just fill it in with a slight gray. Nice. You are so right, Pluck. Let's fix that right now. They're two different colors. Ah! Oops, wrong layer. There we go. Nice. She has such a nice color scheme. Ah! Rem just assigns herself to being his maiden forever. Can't get mad at it because he's been simping Emilia so hard the entire series. There's no way he's ever changing his mind. Maybe he should get better taste rather than aiming for a Yamata Nadeshiko. Let's go back to the clothes. Oh, we didn't draw her choker. Okay, well, I guess draw the choker. Yeah, draw the Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. You guys seen that clip? That's a classic. That's a classic. A certified classic. Okay, well that didn't take a long time. I think I'm just gonna keep it at that. Also our lower clips are skewed, not even. Like, you are right. I think I'm just I'm reaching that point where I'm going crazy. Let's redraw that entire thing. You are so right. Good that you tell me at least, because God knows I would have noticed. It's the thing, right? When you've worked on something for long enough, you get blind to the details. Let me fill that in. Okay, there we go. Yo, 来てくれてありがとう。名前まだ読めない。本当に教えてください。その名前の読み方、本当に。うわー。I don't know whose words. Subaru or Rudios? There's a big difference between Subaru and Rudios, Yakini-kun. Rudios grows as a person. He grows as a person. He's still pretty... He's pretty awful in some ways, but he grows as a person. He learns from his mistakes. Subaru? He's the same shithead as ever. So... we have a little bit of a problem here. What do we do about the text? A person who doesn't grow may as well be dead. So true. Okay, I don't think you can blame me for taking some liberties here. Let me find the shirt layer. Where did I put the shirt layer? Let me just color that because I didn't do that. Shirt. So for the shirt, I have to do this. Yeah, for this one, it's just, you know, it's graphics. So I'm going to trace it to the best of my abilities. Select inverse. So we're going to zoom into this. Oh, God. This is going to be rough. It's going to be rough. There has to be an easy way to do this, right? Let's see. What can we do? What can we do here? Now we have to... we have to do this in multiple layers. One layer for the white. One layer for the kind of... gray outline, and then another layer for the text itself, and another for the star. Oh, this one's gonna be challenging. This is the first time I'm doing something like this. Might be fun though. It's also not properly oriented, so kind of like this. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start off with the white, and I'm just gonna. For now, I'm gonna have that be red just for visibility's sake. Let's see. How will this work? There we go. I think that'll be fine. If there was a way where I could just make a shape and have it not be anti-aliased, I think that would work out very well, but I don't know how to. That's the tricky thing about drawing pixel art, I guess? I guess this would be pixel art because I don't shade it. I mean, I do shade it. And because the edges are rough, I guess. We don't need to like fill it all. There are only some select few parts where the white is visible. So... No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. So, you know when you use the ellipse tool in Photoshop to make a circle or something like that? But Photoshop makes the edges a lot smoother. Like too smooth for pixel art. I don't know how to have it make a circle that's like pixelated rather than a smooth circle. I don't know how to do that. Because of course, if you look at my other skeletons, they're all shaded. Let's change the color of this to white. Blending options, color overlay, make it white. Rasterize layer. Okay, that's for this part. I'm gonna change the name of that to Whiteo. Let's keep talking about anime. I'm also watching Dragon Ball Daima. It's a new season of Dragon Ball. This one's a lot more whimsical than your usual Dragon Ball. What? Oh, I shouldn't have rasterized it yet. Hold on. Because... Okay, there we go. Now, rasterize. Right, I'm watching the new Dragon Ball. It's, what's unique about it is that its vibe is a lot more like classic Dragon Ball. Rather than the Dragon Ball Z style. Yeah, that's what Cyber is also saying. Dragon Ball vibes instead of Dragon Ball Z. And it's kind of refreshing, to be honest. It is, it's just, you know, I think Toriyama, he wanted to go back to the roots of the show, of the series. Let me just make it hard blue for visibility. Yeah, he wanted to just go back to the roots and write a story like the old Dragon Balls, and I like it. It's nice. It's a nice refresher from the constant power level struggle that we're dealing with all the time with Dragon Ball Z stuff. I love Dragon Ball Z, but this is a nice breath of fresh air. Because honestly, I don't know where the hell they're gonna go with it after Dragon Ball Super and the manga too, because the power levels, the power scaling has become so insane. Like, where do you even go from there, man? Goku and Vegeta are basically gods at this point. And there's only so much you can take it when it comes to power scaling. Is there a thing here too? It looks like it. Bumped into it. Super Saiyan Rainbow. Yeah, you have every color in the spectrum when it comes to these Super Saiyan forms. It's kind of funny. You have Super Saiyan Rose, you have Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Red. And like, I think Vegeta has this purple form now too, where his hair goes all purple. Goku, he's got silver hair now. He went Goku Blanco. But Daima's fun. It's Goku is like a lot. He's reverted back to a child, so he's like super childish at the moment. Oh, look at that. Things look pretty decent. Doesn't need to be perfect. I think I should just use a bucket tool. There we go. They made Gohan Blanco real too? And we got Orange Piccolo. You know, I haven't seen Dragon Ball Superhero yet. That's something I really gotta watch. I gotta watch that. Superhero. Let me fetch the color code for this. Yeah, I also do wish that they didn't go back in time and they just continued off of the Super timeline. Superhero is fun. Oh. But I'm having quite a lot of fun with that. Goku as a stupid kid again. Blending options. For this one, I have to actually draw the text as this. No, not blending options. I just want to change the layer name. Text BG. And then the text. Well, let's see. What's the color of the text? He's a real Kusogaki fucking Goku. It's really funny. Did you know that DBZ Dead by Daylight game is about to celebrate its... There's a DB Dragon Ball Dead by Daylight game? I didn't know that. For this one, I should pick 3 pixels. And then like this. Oh. It's basically hiragana, so it shouldn't be like that hard to draw. Oh, I don't like that line I drew over there. Then I'll just fill it in, like the extra curves and stuff. I just fill them in like this. It's gonna look a little bit weird, but I think it might work out. It's gonna be a little bit hard to read, obviously, just because of how pixelated this is. Oh god. Oh god. Maybe for this one I should use pen pressure. Absolutely. Absolutely I should. Hard round pen pressure. 6 pixels. Let's see how does this work. Yeah, I should. I'm gonna draw this on another layer. Again. You gotta capture the vibe, and that's why I need pen pressure for this one. Yeah, see, that's so much better with pen pressure. Very light push here, and then ooh, nice. Ooh, that's a lot better. Hard pen pressure here, and then some light. Nice. Ooh, nice. Ooh. And it's obviously going to look a lot better once we fill it in. Once we have the background and everything with it. Plus the extra coloring. Nice too. Over here doesn't really matter. Ooh. Now I need to reduce the pen size. Dragon Ball. It's kind of neat, yeah, but it's very janky. No one plays it. Remember the JoJo Battle Royale? I actually played the beta of it in Japan in the arcades, and it was terrible. I hated it. It was so bad. I don't know if anything came out of that Battle Royale game. And now we have to... Let me see. I need to fill it in with the pink parts. So let's just select it like this. Nice. It obviously can't be as amazing as it is in here. In the original, but it's fine. Works out for what it is. Let's take a look at it. Oh. You know, for now it looks shit because I don't have the other layers active, okay? Okay. And now I'll draw the star. Wow, this one ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. I don't think I need pen pressure for this one. 2 pixels? The one that was ported to Dreamcast? The JoJo game? That was a game that died and got turned into the Cydia caps? I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. I just remember there were demos or beta boots for it. I tried it out, the beta. I was given JoJo clear case sleeves. I used it. It broke. I was like, whatever. And then I never saw the machine ever again. Let's get a hard edge on this. Listen, once everything is together, this is gonna look great. It's gonna look great. It's gonna look super. I hope. Let's check it out. How does it look? Let's zoom out. I'm gonna delete this. Done. There is one mistake, and that's the fact that the text background is too bright. Let's change the color of that. And the color overlay. On. What's happening? Oh, I see what's happening. There we go. Looks pretty good. That looks good. Like this, I think this is great. That's the best we'll get. Yay, we did it. We did it. Are her base details done? No. She has this little thing here, but oh man. Fill in the star? Oh, you're right. Fill in the star. There we go. There we go. Oh, you're right, Blood. You're right. Ooh-ah! We don't need to look at the reference for that one. We'll just... On it? Never mind, we do. Okay, looks like that. Oh my god, how do I do this? There's another star below it, but it's kind of hard to like... It's... Huh? I think that's fine. I think that looks good enough. Yeah, there we go. It's okay. Let me see if I missed any messages. Those bolts are in a different shade? They are on a different shade, you're right. Let's copy that color and fill it in. Hold on. The bolts up here. Right, if we fill this in like this, the shape of the star is easier to see. There we go. Oh. And you still can't read shit. That's the good part. You still can't read shit compared to, like, if you compare it to the original. Wow, she's pretty complex. Let's save this. I'm gonna draw like a little bit of a circle here. Let me change the color of the text here. I mean, just on the layers. And where's the jacket? There it is. I need to draw. This most of it is like not visible anyway. I don't think it like makes a big difference. I just have to do this. And I think, yeah, I'll just fill it with some blue here, just to make it seem like this this symbol here is starting. There we go. It doesn't need to be more than that. I do, however, have to draw in this stuff. The rope. We gotta draw the rope in. So for that, I'll just match this at the very least. Draw it like this. And okay, cool. Doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. Doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. All right. The base. Oh, what did I do? Oh my god. The base details are done. Now we have to draw her pink highlights. And then we can go ahead and shade it. Oh no, we gotta draw the pink highlights. Why is she like this? Why did her artist make her like this? We'll start with the braids, I suppose. Vibe. I also do, while we're at it, I do want to adjust the color of her hair. I want to adjust the shade to be a little bit lighter. Right now it's like this. So if I go a tiny bit up. I like that a lot. Like, it doesn't have the biggest impact ever, but it is subtle enough to make the hair glow a little bit. Braids. Nice. Don't you guys agree? And then the back side. Oh, there's one part of her hair that is not properly filled in. There we go. Nice. It's almost white in some parts. Huh? Oh yeah, the top part. But that's... I think that's more to do with the shading, the specific shading of this model, this art style. I don't think I'm gonna do the gradient. But for now, let's just add the purple. Add the pink, I mean. There we go, there we go. Let's go back to the anime talk, shall we? Braids, not the other thing. Let's see, what else do I watch? Gun Gale 2, we talked about that. Hitoribochi no Isekai Kouryaku. That is garbage. It is about the guy. It's about a guy who wants to be a loner, but he never gets to be a loner. And that's it. That's the story. He often tries to just yeah, it's Isekai garbage. He often just tries to escape from his group so he can be a lonely boy. But then they catch him trying to walk off on his own, and he's like, "God damn it!" But he also has like this skill. Apparently, like when his class got transferred into this this other universe, I think the tone of purple or pink I've got is too bright. Let me just change it to a bit deeper. Yeah, that's better. So everyone got like these super OP skills, but the thing, when people chose their skills, there were a limited amount of skills. So some people chose like the most powerful stuff, and by the time he got to pick, because he's a loner, he decided not to pick until like he's the last person. He was left with like what seemed like the garbage skills, and he got mad. He was like, "What is this? Why can I only pick garbage skills?" And the god who transferred the entire class got mad at his complaining, and eventually he was like, "Okay, just grab all the remaining garbage skills." Turns out all the garbage skills are the best skills, so he's like the strongest. Because they're only bad on paper, but when these skills level up, that's when they become OP. Like, one of his skills is that he gets reduced. Like, his XP rate is way reduced. So he levels up slower than everyone else. And when they read the skill first, that's all it said. But when you pick the skill, you learn that you level up a lot slower, but when you level up, you gain a ton of extra stat bonuses. So it's better. Better to have it. It's better than leveling up normally. So when he's level 99, he's gonna be like insanely busted versus someone else who got to level 99 without the buff. And it's garbage. It's garbage. I recommend it. It's garbage. Let's draw this in here. It's garbage. Pure garbage. When I do these on stream, I end up taking a lot longer drawing them because I get sidetracked a lot talking. But like that's kind of the point of these. These streams, they serve as more than just drawing. They also help me get better at yapping. Because I'm not a good yapper, I believe. I'm a pretty bad yapper. But whatever helps me yap better, right? Yap man Apollo. Because yapping's hard, man. There are some people that I'm very jealous of who can yap for an eternity. I always wonder how they do it. I'm like, how the hell does this VTuber yap all day? But I think it's also, it's not just a skill of being able to talk well. It's also the skill of being able to remember the mundane stuff that happens that make you think of stuff. Because I notice when a lot of people yap, they don't just talk about stories. They talk about small things with their days. For example, maybe they noticed something. Yeah, right? I don't remember things that happened during the day at all. Some people just got the gift of yab. A good example I can give is like, say you're out for a walk and you notice something silly. You're like, oh, look at this. This reminds me of this and that. Oh, wow, look at this bird. It looks pretty cool. And then they turn that into a topic when they talk about it later. Okay, yeah, during my day, I saw this bird and this and that, this and that. For me, if I see that bird, I'll just be like, huh, cool bird. And then I'll move on with my day and I'll forget that I saw the bird. Unless there's something special with the bird. There's some people they can just yap. They can just yap about that bird for an eternity. And I'm like, how do they do it? How do they do it? Alright, well, let me fix this a little bit. How do they do it? It's hard. It's hard yapping. Oh, God! What the heck? Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. God damn it! What is going on here? Why is it not filling? What part did I miss? Nanopatsu. There we go, finally. You need to get better at that too. Except today you made tea and forgot it and it got cold, but it was chai, so it was fine cold and you were relieved. Oh, that's like the best case scenario right there. So let's draw another little thing here. I didn't do too much, like the way I've drawn it. I can take a little bit of liberties. It doesn't need to be super accurate. Few liberties here and there. All right, how are we looking? We need a couple more highlights here. Oh God. Yeah, yapping is very hard. These drawing streams can help me get better at just yapping in general. I'll be happy, very happy. Okay, let's do a practice then. An exhibition, not exhibition, an exercise. We think of the small mundane shit we noticed today, and we talk about them. Let's see. I woke up. I was like, yeah, today I'm gonna stream, and then I'm gonna go pick up this camera. But I was also thinking, oh man, I just woke up. I don't want to pick up this camera yet. It's a pain in the ass. What the? What happened to my canvas? Oh, Photoshop went in full screen. How do I disable full screen? I'm gonna save and quit Photoshop. That's the thing, you press a button and then things happen. Oh. No, F11 is the browser shortcut. I pressed escape, so it's okay. We're fine. We just did this and it worked out. Yeah, I woke up. I was like, yeah, I don't want to go do that today. This and that. Let me see. Since you can see behind her head, there's a skull. You need pink there too. Yep, it's true. I do need pink there as well. We're gonna fill that in just a moment. Where was I? But and I figured, okay, I'm not gonna go outside to pick up this camera today. But then at some point, after I ate food, I was like, okay, I kind of do feel like just getting that over with. So I went. But it's like, I wasn't gonna move that. That's fine. Ooh, maybe I should redo that. Hold on. Yeah. So I put on my clothes and I was like, huh, what's the weather today? And I noticed that it was -5 degrees Celsius today. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put on thicker clothes. My stupid yo, what do you call it? The thing you put around your neck when it's super cold. I have not had to say that word in so long that I've forgotten how to say it. Oh, okay. The button that goes into full screen is F. Who would have thought? Scarf. Yeah, scarf. Scarf. I put on my scarf after not having done so in a very long time. I was like, oh, this is nice. Nice and toasty. And I noticed while I was outside that it was... well, not while I was outside. More like when I got back. No, not got back. When I went out, it felt like insanely cold. My legs were starting to like hurt. It was that cold. But when I went in to that gas station to pick up my package, I ended up getting like really, really warm. It's like my body got used to the warmth. And when I got outside, I was like warmer than cold. I was like, whoa, what the hell is happening? My body just adjusted to this cold after I got this little bit of a rest inside the gas station. As I noticed that, I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. My body adjusted itself. Paul gets hypothermia. No, my body adjusted itself. My bones, they were like, you're not gonna be cold anymore, Apollo. Check this out. And I ended up becoming warm Apollo. That's pretty cool. My fire activated itself. Okay, I think we got good highlights here. And then we gotta shade it. Oh, we gotta shade it. Let's see. Your gap practice beyond the thing is that your husband and you decided we're both gonna roast your own whole chicken on Thanksgiving next week and eat them together since we have the day off. Even though we're on different continents right now. He's not American. Hell yeah. You know, I wanna do that. I wanna eat grilled chicken. Whole grilled chicken. Oh man. And it's not that expensive either. I can get a whole grilled chicken for like $7. And that thing will last me like 4 days. 20,000 sounds good. Yeah. You did your tax return. You did your tax return the other week, but your account was blocked. You waited an hour to get through the tax office, and they informed you someone tried to claim $20,000 from your bank account. What the fuck? What the fuck? Man, good thing that it's kind of scary. Someone had hacked your. Good thing it was stopped though. Good thing it was stopped. Imagine if they got the $20,000. That would have been a nightmare. Why no turkey? I prefer chicken. Also, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving here, so whole grilled turkey is not something you can just buy. Because turkey don't live here. We can get like turkey legs and stuff, but whole turkey is very rare. I haven't seen it before. Okay, we're getting to my favorite part, shading. Before that, let me get some more water. You just buy turkey breast, otherwise yeah, too much food. The part I like most on I guess birds in general are the legs. The legs and thighs. I love them because they're very tender. I found that breasts and stuff, they're a little bit on the, what do you call it, on the rough side? Rough? They're a bit chewier. And they're not as succulent. think that's a good tone. All right, let's go shade. This process is pretty straightforward. More for you. And you can have all the turkey breast you want. I'll have the thighs and legs for myself. It's good stuff. All right, let's just fill this in. Maybe I should increase the size of my brush a little bit. Brushu. Yeah, 3 pixels is good. You like white meat for poultry, and husbando likes dark meat, so we split it down in the middle. Hey, it works out for you guys in that case. No one has to fight over the same thing. Me and my sister, when we were growing up, we would fight over the chicken legs and thighs. Because we both prefer that way over the other parts. This part right here needs to be lit up like this. And then it transitions into the darker shade that I'll fill in later. It's because this is where the light shines, right? Let me see, did I miss any message? If I bought a turkey, it would cost like, what, 50? A whole turkey for 50 bucks? Wow. I guess they're really taking advantage of the Thanksgiving boom, right? Yo, Patrick Lee. Thanks for coming. How you doing, bro? They also signed me up on another bank trying to use a Visa card, but I got blocked as well. Did they steal your identity or something, Yakini-kun? Oh, that would be awful. That would be even worse. I hope you get that sorted out. Because oh man, that's the worst. The fact that they can just open things, but at the very least it got blocked. That's good. Over here in Sweden, we have a lot of security measures, ranging from like physical to digital security measures to really protect your identity. Like if there's this thing we call the bank ID over here. And it's like a digital form of identification where it's tied your identity. You can tie your identity to your phone number. And you know, your phone number only exists on that SIM card, right? So you can set that up plus a whole other layer of security I'm not gonna really go into because it's just complicated. But it results in this really, really safe way of protecting your identity. And it's all tied to your bank and stuff. A lot of this stuff you have to actually physically set up in the bank office when you register. You're like, okay, this is me. I'm right here in front of you. And then they set it all up. So maybe where you live in Australia, maybe they have some security systems like that in place as well. I really like our bank ID system. The nicest convenient thing about it is you can sign things digitally with your phone. So if I want to like sign a new phone plan, for example, I can just do it through the bank ID application on my phone, because you know the phone is my digital identification card now, as it's tied to my identity plus my phone number, and it's really convenient. I want to check my taxes, I just log in through my bank ID. It's really nice. You would just worry about your phone being stolen or something, but there are passwords and stuff. For example, on I have biometric protection on my bank ID. It is required that you set up a password for it, at the very least. And the password is like the most secure thing. If you refuse to use biometrics, then don't use biometrics. Use password. On the bank ID application, if biometrics are usually regarded as like, there are several layers of security on the bank ID application. Biometrics is like second layer security if you want to just sign up for like simple stuff. But for like the very important stuff, you have to, for payments or logging into your bank account or tax account or whatever, you have to use your password. your PIN code. Otherwise, you can't. Nice, nice. That's looking pretty good. Let me check more of the chat. Do I need to reset the thing? No. Oh, for today, for some reason, all your Google authentication codes got moved from your personal email to your work email. What the hell? Did they do that for you, or did you? Weird. The password on your phone is really simple, but when husband was here, you let him use your phone, so you changed it. You have a different password for your bank ID. You don't use the same password as the one you log into your phone with, obviously. And if your phone gets stolen, then you can simply call your bank. You'll be like, yo, my phone got stolen and I deactivated my bank ID. And they'll be like, okay, we'll do it. This is where this entire illustration is going to transform, folks. You just wait. It's going to look super. It's going to look super. I think tomorrow I want to stream some Holocure. I've been itching to play that lately. I did do some like pre-farming off stream. There's some bunch of stuff that I figured would just be monotonous to do on stream. Like unlocking some of the achievement stuff. But the rest I think I'll do. Well, Pluck, I would understand if I lived in America too, but the security systems over here in Sweden, I find that they're very safe to use and very nice. There are many like backup things, so you don't get screwed. But I don't know if I would trust American banks with that stuff. I'll give you that. I'd probably be like, yeah, nah, you guys keep your filthy hands to yourself. Keep your filthy info to yourselves. I want none of that. Because I don't hear very good things about American banks. Which is a shame, really. You should be able to at least trust that your bank has your back. Because, you know, your important stuff, your money goes through them. So you gotta be able to feel safe about that, but it is what it is, right? Nah, it is not what it is. It has to be fixed. Stuff like that. But, you know, I shouldn't talk too much about it because I'm not an American. And what would I know? What would I know? Let's go to the back layer of the hair. Trust your bank. It's the phone security you don't trust so much. The phone security. It's all over here, right? Nice. Bank stuff is hard. I was eased into the bank stuff. Back when I got my bank account though, the bank ID thing didn't exist. So we had to do like verifications through this device, security device. Whenever you would do like an action on your bank account, you would have to turn on this device. It would spit out a random password that would only be viable for that session, and then you would use that. And it worked, but it was kind of annoying and made things take so long because you would have to do it for like every single transaction. You wanted to pay your bills? Well, you gotta do this. You wanna do this? You gotta do that. It was a bit annoying. It was secure though. It was like... And the passwords were only like viable for a short period. So if someone else tried to like steal your thing, it would just be a mess. It was very secure. Yeah, like the Google Authenticator device, but a physical device app, you mean? Yeah. That has something similar with his work. I think it's called a dongle, a security dongle? Dongle. Let me see. We need to shade the dark sides now. A little bit darker than that. I'm just sampling colors from the main thing. That might be a bit too dark. Is that too dark? Let me just sample it from this. Well, now the color is all wrong. Eh! What if I do this? Nope. 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 Alright, we gotta sample a couple of random colors. Which one will work the best? What about this? Oh yeah? Kinda like this color. Let's go with that. God, I just heard some Xbox fans saying, imagine if we hear that Microsoft buys Kadokawa under Sony's nose. Unlucky for them, Microsoft does not care about Japanese IPs. That's just wishful thinking. I heard that that whole transaction is because Korean Kakao Entertainment is interested in buying up Kadokawa, and they would rather a Japanese company buys them up. Because Kakao Entertainment has apparently been buying up a lot of companies lately. Your partner only takes physical checks. Oh, really? Physical checks do not even exist over here. Not anymore, at least. I've never seen anybody use one or talk about physical checks. Is it worrying that Sony is taking that offer? Well, if you think about it this way, Kadokawa is a media conglomerate. Video game isn't the only thing they do. And the part of Sony that wants to buy Kadokawa, that's in talks of buying Kadokawa, is... Ooh, I need to avoid the pink stuff. Is Sony Group, not Entertainment. So if they buy it, I think... Because Sony owns like a lot of anime, music, and whatever, manga as well. So I think it's just gonna be like... There'll be a brand under their hood. I don't know what'll happen to the video game stuff though. What Sony should do instead is give us Bloodborne. A Bloodborne remaster or something. They've been sitting on that damn game for too long. They're never gonna do it. We're never gonna see Bloodborne again. Ever. Anything else? Oh yeah. This stuff. Oh yeah. One thing, I have to make this a little bit darker. Ooh, I'll make this on this layer. Let me just... Oh, my brain. I cannot think right now. Okay. It's gonna look a little bit weird just here, but it's fine. I'm gonna fix it in just a moment. I know that a lot of people were worried when Sega bought Atlas. But I was like, why are people worried? They're just gonna ensure that Atlas lives on. Is that anti-aliasing I'm seeing? No? Eh? What is happening right now? I think what's bothering me here is simply the shape of this thing. There we go. That was good. Let's see. It's the anime and manga section. Oh yeah. It'll buy Kadokawa, and you're not worried about the video game part, you're worried about the anime and manga section? I don't think anything will change there. They'll buy Kadokawa and still not remake Bloodborne. They'll kill it even harder. Bloodborne never ever. They'll buy it and then release Bloodborne Mobile. They should release Bloodborne card. Melbourne. Bloodborne sells 10 million units. Never touch that again. And the monkey's paw curls a finger in. You know, what's actually gonna happen is that fucking Bluepoint Games is gonna remake the game and they're gonna make it worse. Oh ho ho, after what Bluepoint did to Demon Souls, I will never forgive them. I will never forgive them. I'm still mad to this day over what they did to Demon Souls. They just changed around. I've talked about it before, so I'm not gonna go into it. But not gonna go into it too much. But they changed the designs up so much, and people lapped it up. You bought it, Cyber. You bought it. You're just as bad as they are. You're just as bad as they are. Oh, you didn't? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay. I falsely accused you. I apologize for that. For some reason, I thought you bought it. For some reason, I thought you bought it. And apparently you didn't. Apparently you didn't. Sue Apollo for defamation? Listen, skeletons make mistakes. You might have gotten it for free on PS Plus, but you've never launched it if you do? Oh, you shouldn't have redeemed it. Shouldn't have redeemed it. Should have just gone back and played the PS3 version. For that, he is guilty. I need to adjust some of this stuff. Dun 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 dun. Do not redeem! Do not redeem! Yeah, do not redeem. Do not redeem, Cyber. You're not allowed to even redeem. Let's do this. You know, in Metaphor, they give you like a synthesis spell that lets you deal 9,999 damage. That's so whack. But you don't need it because you have Basilio and he's fucking OP. Yeah, I'll do the shadows for that thing later. You do more damage than that in one turn. I forgot a shadow. I gotta go back here. Oh, there we go. This shadow, I forgot about it. You know, she has so many details in her hair that it's getting really confusing now working on this. Oh, man. Ugh. You do over 20k. You've beaten the game. You basically beaten the game. Spend all turn icons for 999 damage, or use Basilio. He will carry your entire team. I know this one's gonna be tough. Yeah, this one, the more details they've got in their hair, the worse it is to shade them, because it's really easy to forget a lot of details. You know which one? You know who's actually the worst one I've done so far? And I'm pretty sure one of these hollows is gonna destroy me soon. It's Ashlyn. It's Ashlyn. Ashlyn, why is your hair like this? Why is your hair like this, Ashlyn? No, but it's funny. She told me as well that she designed herself, right? And she told me that she regrets how much she ended up cooking with her hair. She ended up regretting that too. Now we gotta go back to the braids. I forgot a whole bunch of shading here. Cycle characters that let them bash enemies. It's so silly. So silly how strong the endgame skills in that game is. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay. How's this? Did we do this properly? There's one little detail I'd like to add for this part. And that's just one of these. You know, it's not a lot, but it adds a lot of depth. Okay, Now we move on to the front side of the hair. And we shade that in. Might be one of the most busted RPG characters I've ever used. Yeah, I totally agree. At first, I was like, okay, he's like this physical user. He's probably gonna be very strong at it. But I was thinking like Stroll was gonna be the main physical damage dealer. But no. What's funny about this character we're talking about is that he has the ability to give an enemy weaknesses based on the type of physical damage he deals. So you have him like do a physical attack, and now this enemy is weak to that physical attack. So you keep doing it, and you hit their created weaknesses over and over and over again, and there's nothing the enemy can do about it. You think they would have balanced it by like honestly, there's no way to balance it. There's no way to balance it. He was busted from the start. Brother was busted from the start. We'll select inverse. There we go. What else? Over here, right? He also has a move that debuffs enemies attack by... Oh yeah, the war cry. That's also bust. He has everything in his kit, and that's what makes him broken. We skipped some anime earlier. Let's go back to that anime talk. Mao 2099. Mao 2099. That one's... I like that one quite a lot. It's about an evil... Well, he's not really evil. He's a demon lord. He gets defeated by the hero 1,000 years ago. And then 1,000 years later, he gets resurrected. But he gets resurrected in the modern times. He gets resurrected in the modern times, and you know, times have changed so much. And like what used to work before, like the way the world was, you know, back when he lived, you know, that his lifestyle worked pretty well, but things have changed, and so he becomes a streamer. And it's funny. And it's what surprised me a lot is Tokoyami Toa from Hololive is in it, and him watching Tokoyami Toa have a stream inspired him to also become a streamer. He saw Tokoyami Toa there on a monitor, and he was like, "Oh, let's do this. This sounds like fun." And what's funny about him is that his powers are tied to how many people believe in him. So he's like pretty weak because it's been 1,000 years and no one, you know, remembers him at all. So so through streaming, you know, he becomes popular again and he regains his strength. Holo's in your Chinese cartoons? Yeah, I recommend Mao-sama or Mao 2099. It's really funny. Here we go. Oh yeah, the shading the hair is gonna take a little bit longer, I think. Did I add those? Yeah, I did. Should we change BGM? What BGM should we swap to? The Hololive, lo-fi Hololive ones, I love them. But I'm getting like a billion emails. They're like, "Wow, content ID, you're using this song. There's like, you know, everyone can still see your video, but now we're gonna run ads to it." And you know, if Hololive's gonna get the ad money, sure. They're gonna get what? Like 1 cent? You want to check out Kabushikata Magi Lumiere? I haven't heard of that one. What's that? What's that about? Because a handful of chapters you read were fun. Oh, you know, that reminds me? Fucking Oshinoko. Classic Apollo finding novel ways to give Hololive more money. Fucking Oshinoko. The ending was so bad. The ending was so bad. I am so mad, actually. With an ending that bad, it means, you know, now the entire thing is ruined. I won't ever want to go read it again because it's so bad. Oshinoko fumbled so badly. It was atrocious. I'm not gonna spoil. I'm just gonna say that the ending sucked ass. It was so bad. It's a really, oh god. It's just, I'm so mad. I invested so much time going through it. Just has a terrible ending. I'm not gonna spoil, obviously. I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the shit ending yourselves. But it's the kind of ending that just completely wrecks it. Are, that looks off. I'm not gonna draw that. Like, what's such a shame about it is it has so much good going for it. And the good stuff were like incredible. I remember when it aired, it was celebrated as one of the best things ever. And just fumbles it. Understand what they meant for the ending, but it sucked and felt rushed. Yeah, I think I'll give up on the manga and just watch the anime. Usually you hear the reverse, Yakini-kun. Because the manga is just... it's not a very long time investment, right? So you read the manga and you finish it in maybe a day. But anime is like 28 minutes per episode. I actually didn't watch season 2 because the arc they covered wasn't my favorite arc ever. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna skim through it maybe and then watch season 3 because season 3 will cover a better arc. But now I'm like, am I even gonna bother? Because now in my mind, the thing has been tainted. It's like not the same anymore. Let me just add some stuff like this. This thing, what is up with that? Why can I not fill that in? Is there something else above it? I need to zoom in. I need to zoom in. Eh? Oh, I see what's going on. It's because the layer is locked. There we go. Man, what a shame. They fumbled it so bad. Do you think it'll give up on the manga? Just watch the end. The entire story has been... yeah, pretty much. It's like Game of Thrones, right? It ended. It had the worst ending of all time. And now it's forgotten. And that's what's gonna happen to Oshinoko. It fumbled it so hard. I had never seen something take over everything so hard when it just aired. Like, I was in Japan at the height of its popularity, and you could see the Oshinoko opening play everywhere. Everywhere you went, you would see that opening. And now what? It's ogre. It's absolutely ogre. How does this look? Well, we're obviously... I feel like we're not done down here. Oh, right. We have to highlight... God damn, the pink stuff. The damn pink stuff! We need to give those highlights as well. Braids, right? She is honestly exhausting to draw. But, we're gonna finish this, goddammit. It's been... we might finish this at the 3-hour mark. Thank you guys for listening to me yap, by the way. Very appreciated. We are on track to getting monetized, actually. I think I need 600 more watch hours. And then your boy, Apollo, he'll become a YouTube partner. Very soon, very soon. I'm very excited. Very excited. 2 years and I've finally reached 2.5 years and I'll reach partnership. I think end of year, I should be able to reach that goal. Let me see. Right for here, a little bit of... Ooh, indeed. I've been waiting for this for 2 million years. And then when I'm able to like accept super chats and stuff, anything like, I won't like, obviously it won't be like a fortune I might earn, But any like little thing I'll earn, I'll just put it straight back into the quality of my streams. I think what I've done here doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. As you can see, there's a shadow in the front here. That doesn't make sense. That shouldn't be there. It should instead be the one behind. So I need to redo that. But yeah, any little thing I end up earning, I'll just put it straight back into the streams. Because I don't do this for the money. I do this for the fun of it. And quite frankly, I don't really care about the money that much. Let's see. Aka should stick to lighthearted stuff like Kaguya-sama. Apparently Kaguya-sama had a pretty rushed ending too. I've only streamed once since you got monetized. Yeah, you were fighting pretty hard to get monetized. And then you were like, okay, I'm done streaming. You didn't say it that way, but let me just fix that. But you started chilling. You were like, okay, I reached my goal. I'm gonna go grow complacent now. On Twitch, it is much easier getting monetized because you only like the bar is very low. On YouTube though, for some reason I'm not eligible for the expanded partnership program, so I need 4,000 watch hours and 2,000 or 1,000 subscribers. The sub has never been an issue, but the other thing was, yeah, Cyber streams. He streams rarely though. He's very casual about it. Let's see. I think the hair is finished. Let's check it out. Let's look at it from afar. That's beautiful, isn't it? Looks great. Damn her and her extremely complicated hair. I could never stream. Seems hard. So true. So true, Yola. Imagine if you streamed. That would have been. That would be like the twist of the year. Face shadow. Now I'm just gonna do some shadows. Should I put that there? Yeah, that's fine. One of Cyber's big tweets popped up in your TLs. Oh, my brain completely bugged out there. Let me try that again. One of Cyber's big streams popped up on your TL and you considered following, but you thought that might be a bit weird to do. How so? How would it be weird? Ah! Wait, that's not what I was trying to shade. What am I doing? This is the part I'm trying to shade. There we go. Oh, wait, that's not how light works. That's not the light source. There we go. We do some shadowing here and there. Nice. Mao 2099 is good, yeah. Let's see what else. Natsume's Book of Friends Season 7. Natsume is one of my all-time favorite anime series in general. Every season, like many episodes, just make me very emotional. And it's not necessarily because they're sad, right? It's how touching they are. It's a very touching story. At this rate, you have like 7 seasons to catch up to if you're just starting the series, but I wholeheartedly recommend that. It's truly a special show. Natsume's Book of Friends. There are 7 seasons and like an OVA plus a movie. So there's a bit of content. Every season is 12 episodes. 20 minutes each. But it's a beautiful show. And I can't get enough of it. Oh no, that should be like on a different layer below the hair. Okay, let's oh, what happened? Nothing happened. Let me check. Where is this right now? If I hide this, there we go. We'll put it here. I'm just talking to myself here for a sec. The following fellow chat on social media. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But Twitter's dying lately. Like, a lot of people are moving to Blue Sky. Because I think did I talk about this before? You know, people don't like the AI scraping and how the block feature was completely destroyed, and it's now just a glorified mute button. I honestly cannot fault people for leaving because of that. A lot of people you follow moved to Blue Sky permanently. One of my good friends moved to Blue Sky permanently. He kept calling Twitter a hell site, which is pretty funny. What? I just like I don't know why they just don't realize how seriously people take stuff like AI scraping and stuff. Like, it should be obvious that people don't want their art being used for AI training. And like, people should, it's not a change you can just force on people. I'm getting to that point where talking is becoming difficult. Let's just keep yapping about random stuff. Twitter's walked back the AI thing? Yeah, but it's the same thing as the Unity reverse. Yeah, the damage is done. You can't trust them. The fact that they even brought that idea up to begin with, you know, it shows a lot. It's like, okay, you're willing to do it, and the only reason you backed out of it is because of backlash. What about the block thing? Surely they went back on the block thing, because that's like the most ridiculous thing. The opt-out thing was an old thing, and they were gonna make it mandatory plug. That's why people were mad, because the opt-out thing was there like since forever ago, and you could just do that. But apparently it became a mandatory thing since November 15th, I believe. So the button wouldn't do anything anymore, or I think it's gone at this. I don't know if it's gone though right now. Good thing that they walked back on it, but you know, the trust has already been broken. I heard they did, but they haven't seen it. Just trusting people. To be fair with blockings, if it's a public figure advertising, I'd just open a power and I would look at their profile anyway. Yeah, I know that you can do that as well. A lot of people don't know that you can do that apparently. I need more people to go to Blue Sky. So it just removes the illusion of privacy that was never really there in the first place. Let's see, what are we doing now? We're almost done. There's some additional shading to be done. I am gonna go back to the automaton and shade that real quick. Oh, for this one we need two shades of blue. A bit brighter. I need to find new ways to increase the efficiency of my workflow, make it a little bit faster, because I do notice that I'm spending a lot of time just changing colors, doing this and that. I think the most important thing that I need to focus on is making my setup a bit more comfortable than it is. Because if I need to use keyboard shortcuts, I need to like stretch my hand really far, as my my drawing tablet is in front of me while my keyboard is behind the drawing tablet. But that's also a consequence of having a desk that's relatively small. So maybe I need to invest in a new desk, maybe a standing desk. How's Apollo's wire management? I hide the entire mess behind my desk where you can't see it. I do have like I do have straps and stuff, and I try to hide as many cables as I can. You know, I'm willing to share a picture of what this looks like right now. There, I took a picture. You guys can see the mess that I have brought upon myself. It's for good organization when you gotta mess with it. Listen, Pluck. Listen, Pluck! Good cable management is using straps and stuff, making it look all nice and tidy. So when you wanna change a cable around, you gotta undo all the straps and stuff. It's just... a nightmare. Cable reveal. Yeah, we're gonna get the Apollo cable reveal. There we go. I transferred the image to my PC. I'm using Google's quick share application. I can just quickly transfer something from my phone to my PC in an instant. Where's the quick share folder? There it is. Let me just inspect the image. Okay, it's safe. Here's my current cable management. It's not that bad. Let me make a small. There's Nyanko Sensei and Black Nyanko Sensei and Jack Frost. We have Miko over there. This is what it's like in my room right now. You have these. There's this cable, you know, connected to my Wacom, my iPhone charging cable, my mouse's cable going behind Miku there, and then like a cable for this, a USB dongle. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It could have been nicer though. But it's not comfortable having the keyboard back there. And there's my iPhone. You want to see behind the desk? Maybe after we finish drawing this. Remind me. You also had realized you had leftover chili you took out of the freezers or eating dinner. Slap some guacamole on hot sauce and oh, sounds good. Yesterday I ate tacos, homemade tacos. No, I'll do it. I'll show you. I'll show you everything, Yakiniku. Actually, maybe not, because it's gonna be a pain in the ass moving all that. So maybe I won't. Maybe you'll have to deal with never knowing what Apollo's battle station looks like. Where did I put the... Oh, there they are. Nice. Oh. Nice. Add a little bit of depth to that. And the last thing we have left to do is simply just do some light shading on her clothes and we're done. We're done with that. I am really happy that I ended up getting a screenshot of her in this pose. It's exactly the same angle as herself. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. All right, let's find her clothes. So for this one, since she's wearing white, we only need to tone in the shadows because this is already like as white can be. Oh ho ho, nice. There we go. Like a thicker shadow up here is gonna do a great job at just filling in the details. Maybe we can like draw a crease somewhere. Nah, we're not gonna draw a single crease. What about here? It's kind of flat, right? Let's just do something like this, just to give it a little bit depth. Ah, nice. The ribbons. We gotta shade the ribbons. I forgot about them. This part, however, I feel like it needs a little bit of depth, doesn't it? because it just looks like a gray part on the dress. Not the dress, the jacket. So if I just maybe do something like this. Nah, it still looks flat. I think the issue is the color itself. So let's make it a little bit brighter. Uh-huh. Nah, it was fine as it was. It was fine as it was. Now just a little bit of shading on the shirt itself. Where's the shirt? There it is. The graphic ended up looking really nice. Really nice. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Let's see, what else? Your current setup is Apollo is output on TV via HDMI cable to an old laptop using a USB keyboard and mouse from your Japanese-style futon on the ground. Peak experience. You're watching Apollo on a 64 LED TV with 72 surround sound. Oh, you'll be able to hear my sound. I mean, my voice the best way possible. Oh, let me. We gotta do the ASMR. We gotta do that. 7.2 surround sound ASMR. Damn, I'm on the big screen. Apollo reveals all. You were just about to say Apollo ASMR. We need a brighter shade of blue here. I'd kill for an OLED TV. I love an OLED TV. But more than an OLED TV, I want an OLED monitor. Give me a nice OLED monitor. Because I'm very jealous of people who enjoy those OLED colors. I want OLED colors too. I'm sick of the dark parts of my scenes when I watch movies or play games. They're all gray instead of true black. Makes me feel very sad. Okay, let me get rid of the references. How does this look? I would never be able to go back either. Once you go OLED, that's it. I think this looks fantastic, folks. There's one little thing that bothers me. Oh, you want me to explain what OLED is real quick? So, quick OLED lesson. Let me just get rid of that. What the hell? Oh, I've been drawing with like a low opacity thing all this time. Oh, whatever. Whatever. So the thing with OLED, right? So you have, oh boy. And we can draw it. We can draw diagrams. We can draw diagrams. Next to Skeleton Sue here, she'll... Okay. So you have, we have two monitors. Let's use a thicker brush. We have two monitors. I'm drawing it like the damn kanji for Kuchi. We have two monitors here. Let's move this. We have the standard LED and we have OLED. So the technology here, they work differently. What LED has like a backlight behind the monitor that makes the screen bright. So this is the thing that gives it the light, but the OLED here, it emits light with every single little dots and pixels. So every dot you have, they emit the lights themselves, right? So, but this is a little bit there's a bit of a downside in using this method. Because this thing is always on, when you get a black, say you get a scene that's like completely black, you end up with a very dark gray instead. LED has light bleed. Yep, you end up with this. And sometimes like lower quality monitors, they have this issue where the brightness of the monitor... Thank you. Let me just... Apollo class time. So, the thing is, a lot of the time, this backlight over here, it's not completely uniform, which means you have some parts of the screen, especially the edges normally, that are brighter. So when you get to that dark scene, you notice that the edges are much brighter, and it can be really distracting. Now, obviously, this depends a lot on the monitor you have. Very expensive monitors tend to not have the vignetting problem like on the edges, but you will never have a truly black background when you have like a black scene. Some LED monitors do mitigate this effect by having like, you just drew Australia. I did. What a lot of these end up doing is to mitigate. Now, if you do this method, it's gonna cost a lot more. So you end up doing this method where you have multiple backlights. So you have backlight zones, and depending on which part of the monitor itself is dark and bright, it'll either this part will turn off and it'll be like super dark here and stuff. But it causes like issues. Now for LED, if it's black, you have a black scene, these LEDs they'll just turn off. So you have the blackest black you'll ever have. It's perfect. Every scene is super dark and vibrant. But LED, you have because of the backlighting, it's just not possible to get like a super black background. And that's what LED ultimately is. Every light is by pixel. Every single pixel itself emits its own light. There's nothing else like behind it that makes it bright or anything. And that's why OLED is very power efficient. And that's why if you use dark mode on your phone and it has an OLED screen, you will end up using less battery power, because those pixels that are displaying the color black, they're off. They're not using up any power at all. So you end up with a slightly higher battery life. And that's why like dark mode is so prevalent these days. It's a power efficiency thing, and it's also a lot nicer on the eyes, obviously. But it's not like the biggest deal ever, but it helps with battery life and stuff. Oh, whoa. Did you see that for a second? That ended up looking pretty nice. Let me do an experiment. Apply image. Forget about robots. You want stuff like this. Technology advances that get rid of small inconveniences and increases efficiency are my favorite kind. Yes. It's not as if OLED is perfect though. It does have this burn-in issue, because every OLED pixel uses organic materials to like be OLED pixels are made using organic compounds, organic materials, so they will deteriorate over time. Back then it used to be return to burn-in. It used to be a big issue, but these days like the technology has progressed so much, it's gonna take like tens of thousands of hours of on time for any burn-in to really happen. So these days, buying an OLED monitor and something like that, it's like a very safe purchase. It's gonna be fine. What do you guys think? Look at this. I think for her hair, should we make her hair like this? Just so we have a little bit more of a vibrant hair color? Or should we just... No, this is more in tune with her art style, because she's very pastel, right? If we suddenly just do this, it's no longer true to her original colors. Nah, let's delete it. For a second there, I was like, whoa, this is vibrant. But it's not true to her character design, so let's just go with what we had before. So like 1 week for you. Most saturated version also hurts your eyes. That's why OLED monitors were not a thing until recently. Because for TVs, it's fine because you're always viewing like different types of content. Are? What just happened? There's one thing with her hair that's messed up. I don't know what organic materials they use. Cave moss? I have no idea. That's why it's called OLED. Organic light emitting diode. So there, the more you know. The more you know. I just need to fix this because for some reason it was really weird there. We're entering the sci-fi era now, boys. Actually, I did need to get my screen replaced once already, but it was in warranty. I had it maybe for like 4 years. You know, one of my Dell LED Dell monitors, it ended up with burn-in, even though it's not an OLED monitor, and it was still in warranty. So what they did was, I was like, yo, Dell, my monitors, it's got burn-in. They were like, don't worry, buddy, we got you. They sent me a new one, and they didn't even ask me to return the other one. So I was like, whoa, I don't care that it's burned in over there. I'm just gonna use that as a secondary monitor. So I got a free replacement, and they didn't even want the old one back. So now I'm using two nice monitors. It's really nice. Dell's support is amazing. When it comes to monitors, at least. You gotta send me a video about them later. Another 200 years we'll enter the fantasy era where magic is just super advanced tech. That sounds very... That sounds like something you would see in like a fantasy game or a fantasy anime. Really funny. Let's see. Anything else we're missing here? No, I think we're done. Let's save it. We did it. I think she was possibly the most difficult one to do. And we got that over with. Oh, not JPEG. I want to save that as a PNG. We didn't even go through my entire anime list. We can talk about my anime list, the rest of them, while we're admiring Su. Skeleton Su. Look at her, she's done. We did it, we finished. You think it was because you had the brightness set too high? I like high brightness. So if I were to get an OLED monitor, I'd set it at the highest brightness ever, burn my eyes, and then burn the monitor too. Dragon Riders of Pern is a sci-fi fantasy book series with that. Oh! Fuck, if you introduced microchips to people 200 years ago, they would have called it magic. Yeah, we're basically in the era of magic. Excellent work, Apollo. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for being here, watching me draw this nightmare. Let's see, quickly, anime. ReZero, we talked about that. Oh, there's only one more to talk about. If there's anything you guys recommend me to watch, I'll do it. I'll watch it. Wajitsushi. Wajitsushi? Was that what it was called? Wajitsuji. Wajitsuji. I don't recommend it at all. It is so unbelievably edgy. Let's see. What is it called again? Wajitsushi? Yeah, Wajitsushi. Oh my god, Wajitsushi. That's what it's called. Saikyo no Shienshoku Wajitsushi de aru ore wa Sekai Saigyo clan o shitagaeru. It's about this guy, extremely edgy guy, who wants to be the strongest guy, like strongest person in the world, but he's got the weakest class. He's a support class, and all he can do is make others stronger, but he wants to be the strongest, and he's very edgy. When his two friends betrayed him by stealing his money and gambling it and then running away, he hunted them down and sold them to slavery. That's how edgy it is. I don't recommend it. It's trash. Pure trash. Really bad. There was one thing I wanted to do before ending the stream. My husband likes Ranma. Oh, right. I've grabbed Ranma 2, but I haven't started watching it yet. I gotta watch that. Listen, I forgot one thing. I have this new camera, right? We're gonna try it out. I'm gonna take a picture of Su with this camera, and we're gonna see how it turns out. Did you hear that? Did you hear the shutter sound? And we're also gonna do this. A bit of a closer picture. Man, this is blurry. I don't know how to properly use this camera. Let's take a picture of myself as well. I'll show you guys an Apollo selfie. Wow, I took the nicest selfie ever. Okay, let me transfer this over to my PC and we can see how these pictures end up looking. It's a Sony Alpha 5100. Yo, Strange Petals, how you doing? Thanks for coming. We finished drawing her. We're now checking out this camera I bought. We're gonna check out these stupid, really poorly taken pictures. Okay, let me put this in here. It's my SD card adapter. Now I gotta plug it in. Sony Alpha 5100 skeleton review. Hell yeah. No, I closed myself. Hold on. I guess Su is the damn streamer of this stream now. Whoa, I reappeared with my hat on. I self-deleted. Alright. Let me see, is this plugged in now? USB drive. Oh. Alright, first of all, I want to show you guys my selfie. I took a really nice selfie of myself just now. It looks great. Oh my god, it's Titanic. Okay, not bad. I like the way it took the picture. You can see a lot of the individual pixels. Okay, this is better than what my phone camera can do. It handled the brightness of the monitor pretty well. Look at my chiseled face and my smile. Aren't I beautiful? I wonder how I looked when I was alive. I bet I would be beautiful. I would be so beautiful. All of you would fall in love with me instantly. Even myself, I would fall in love with myself. If your husband likes an anime series, you will refuse to watch it until the day you die. Oh no. Yakiniku started Orb, but not sure he'll finish it. Orb, what's that? Is that the full title? Fuck, you have brain problems. My ass has only been watching Bleach and Dandaran this season. You're watching Kino. I don't know how the Bleach anime is though. Paul self-deletes. The fact that you can only complete these skeletons is so... The fact that you can complete these skeletons is so impressive to me. If you try to do something like this, you'd quit through half of them. You know, doing this on stream forces me to commit. Okay, here's my picture of Su. There's a little bit of noise, but that's a given. Pretty good. Yo, whoa. This is so clear when I zoom in. Okay. This camera is kind of impressing me. Let me check this other picture I took. Okay, this one's a little bit blurry. This one's... this one wasn't as good either. This one though, this one came out really nicely. This, look at that. Look how sharp it is. You can see every pixel. But more than that, I want to go back to my beautiful mug. Look at that. Oh no, I'm gonna fall in love with myself. 1000-Year Blood War arc was fucking peak. It's so well made, actually better. Really? The movements of the earth, clean as fuck. Yeah, for sure. So I think what I am gonna do is post some of these pictures I take with this camera on Twitter, you know, just as a little experiment. I don't know if I'll keep it though. Once this little project of mine is done, I will go ahead and delete it. Not delete it. I will go ahead and probably sell it because I want my $250 back. But maybe I'll end up liking photography, who knows. Or the movements of the earth. Oh, that's the anime by Madhouse that they're doing this season. Apollo deletes camera from existence. And we can also delete Photoshop from existence. Look at this. Watch. It's gone. First 2 episodes were entertaining, but there was a sudden plot shift you wasn't ready for. Oh. You recommend an anime where all girls are diamonds? I've read Land of the Lustrous. Hoseki no Kuni is one of my favorites. I've finished reading it. I watched the anime. I beg and pray on my knees for a season 2 every single day. Strange Petals. Did you know that Frieren was by Madhouse and it is the best anime of the year? Madhouse is back. Madhouse is back. Strange Petals. You gotta go watch Frieren right now. It brought me to tears many times, Frieren. I loved it. You did not watch it, sadly? Well, it is always there, ready for you to come watch it. You will watch the Frieren Kino. Well, you can watch it at your own pace. You don't need to watch it right now. You should watch it soon. You're still watching Frieren? What are you doing, Pluck? What are you doing, Pluck? What do you mean still watching? You gotta finish it right now. You watch a couple of episodes and take a break? Okay. I guess enjoy it at your own pace that as well. Let's see. I think we're done here. You're extending it out so it lasts as long as possible. Ooh, you know, I can get behind that. I can get behind that indeed. Dungeon Meshi Frieren. Dungeon Meshi is peak. I love Dungeon Meshi, but I'm a Frieren boy. I'm a Frieren head. Frieren is my jam. I love my socially awkward. I'm gonna get he's gonna get banned. Frieren actual art. He just want Mushishi back. Oh, Mushishi was fantastic too. Oh man, Mushishi was a treat. It's such a treat. What was I saying about Frieren? Frieren. I want my socially awkward elf at all times. I want to see her at all times. You mean they're both great? When I go to Japan next time, I'm definitely picking up Frieren's Nendoroid. Probably Fern as well. To be honest, I really like her characters too. Are they gonna make an aura character? Nendoroid? That would be funny. Mushishi was comfy as fuck. It really was. I enjoyed the hell out of that. It's basically like a more serious Natsume's Book of Friends. It also tackles stuff like supernatural, yokai, and whatever. It was great. It has 2 seasons right now, I believe, right? I need to practice with this camera later. I don't know how it works. Anyway, I think we're done here. Thank you guys so much for coming. Let me do the thing I usually do. A couple of new people showed up, and I haven't recorded their names. Let me do that. Strange Petals. All right, who else? Did I say Cyber? I think so. Cyber. So who else? Okay. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Cyber. Petra. Strange Petals. Yola of Oz. Cyber. Yakinikun. For Blue Blood. Oh, Cyber was there twice. Now I gotta read everyone else's name again. Yola of Oz. So it's fair. For Blue Blood. Yakinikun. Petra. Strange Petals. There we go. Everyone got their names read twice by this soundboard. You ruined everything as usual. What's the skeleton? Pluck? Did I not have Pluck? Oh my god. Pluck. We gotta read Pluck's name multiple times to make up for this transgression. Pluck. Otsubon. It is Otsubon. Yeah, Strange Pedals. This is my Go XLR. I can record my voice and do many things with it. It's really neat. Like I can summon what's his face? Jack, give us a speech here. Hello. I'm off stream. I'm off screen doing my work. Leave me alone. Oh shit. Oh no. I didn't do the voice. Let me do that again.
Hello, I'm Jack. I'm doing my work here off screen. Leave me alone. Just get out of here.
Oh my god. I messed that one up. This is a secret, folks. Forget what you just. Forget all that. Can you change gender? I believe I can. There's a gender thing.
Hello? I am Apollina. Hello? How do I sound? I don't know how I sound like now, but this is me. This is gender pitch shifted Apollo.
And I can also go even deeper. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Oh, it went deeper? So now it's lighter. How do I sound now? I don't have the thing where I can hear my own voice. Wow, Apollo's a boy. Wow.
There's also the pitch.
Apollo.
Now I'm high-pitch Apollo, I believe. Horrifying. Okay, so that was deep. Alright, folks, thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next time. Tomorrow I'll play Hololive. And then we'll play more, and then we'll draw more Hololives after. Bye-bye!
Pluck, Cyber, Petra, Strange Petals, For Blue Blood, Yakinikun, Yola Voth. Strange